Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I appreciate all the views, like, subscribe, all that good jazz. I appreciate you. I'm new to this content creation business, and I'm trying to create content of things that I actually care about. Mindset management, things like that. I actually care about these type of subjects. They interest me. They're things that I had to struggle with myself in my life, and I'm interested in sharing what I've learned with other people. Today's topic, if you haven't guessed it, is confidence. Okay, and I wanted to visit this because it was occurring to me recently-ish that many people, sometimes myself included, but many people I've seen are confusing the difference between confidence and experience. What I mean by that specifically is a person will say, "Oh well, I've done that before, so I know I can do it, blah, 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 blah. I'm very confident I can do that. I've done that before, blah, blah, blah." You're not really confident. You're just experienced in doing whatever that thing is. And there's a cognitive dissonance, I think, here, in that the opposite is also true. That if you've never done something, if you're not experienced with it, then you're also going to say that you're not confident with it. As if confidence and experience are the same thing or even interchangeable in any way, and they're not. Confidence, simply this: confidence is knowing that I am capable of doing or handling something, not that I have done it before. Let me say that again. Confidence is knowing that I'm capable of a thing or handling a thing. It's not having done it before. Having done it before is experience. There's a distinct difference between the two. And I think in our society today and in the culture, the popular culture of today, I think that the disconnect for a lot of people, why they don't strive for more, why they don't go after their goals, their ambitions, desires, dreams, whatever it is, right? Even if it's just trying to get that promotion at work, whatever it is. I think the reason that people don't start something is because in their mind they equate confidence to experience, and because they're not experienced, they don't have experience in it, so they feel that they're not confident. That's what they tell themselves, that they're not confident. And if you're not confident, then you're not going to be successful, is what you relate in your head, right? And I think that's where the disconnect is. Specifically with people wanting to start something that they have never done before. So you've never started, we'll use a business for example. You've never started a business. Maybe you want to start your own business, whatever it is, but you haven't ever done those steps before. You don't have experience in that. So in your mind, you're thinking, well, I would like to start a business, but I don't think that I can handle it because I've never done it. I don't have a frame of reference. I've never experienced it. I don't know if I can handle it, if I can't handle it, right? That's kind of where the disconnect is with people. And the thing is even that is a form of confidence. That's you having confidence in your lack of ability to accomplish it, right? That's saying, I'm confident that I cannot handle it. So in a way, you're still confident. Again, because confidence is knowing that you're capable of something, but not having already done it before. So maybe the secret to being more confident is to just reframe how we look at the situation and realize that just because we haven't done it before doesn't mean we're not capable of handling it, right? You may not have ever done it before. When I was going for a driver's test, decent example, I had never taken a driver's test before. I didn't know if I could handle it, but I knew that I could handle it, right? Like I knew that I could do it. It's not that it was so difficult and so through the roof challenging. I could do this. I may not have done it before, but I could handle this. Um, Another good example is going to get a new job, like a new job in a different career field that you've never done before, right? Maybe, say you're looking for a job, maybe you're having a hard time with some bills, whatever. You need to work. Bottom line, you need a paycheck. But you can't get a job in your field. Or another example of this exact thing is people who just graduated school very rarely work in their field. So they're off to get jobs that they didn't get an education for, they don't maybe have experience for, but they still need to make a paycheck, right? So they look at the job description, they apply for it, they get a job offer, and they tell the interviewee, they're like, hey, I can handle this. Based on the job that you've told me, I'm looking at this, I know I can do that. I know I can handle answering phones. I know I can file some paperwork, follow the alphabet. I know I can handle that. I may not have done it before, but I'm pretty confident in my abilities that I can handle this little bit of situations here, blah, 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 right? That's what it means to be confident. And confidence doesn't necessarily mean that you're always right. There was a quote, and I can't, you know what, honestly, I'm not even going to reference the quote. It said something I don't remember it well enough, but it said something to the degree of that there was some people paralyzed by indecision, and somebody came in and said, well, we're going to do this. And they did it, and it didn't work out. And he says, okay, well, now we can go do this other one and get success with it. But then when someone else asked him later, well, how did you know to just pick whatever? And he says, it didn't matter what we picked. What mattered is that we picked, right? It didn't matter if you fail or succeeded. What matters is that you made the decision and you're not stuck in that paralyzed indecision state. Back to confidence. Okay? It's not about being right or wrong. Confidence is not about being perfect, because perfect is only the word in the dictionary. It's an inachievable impossibility in life, right? And the proof of that is if there's ever a way to improve a thing, that means that it's not perfect. Period. So, yeah, we want to stay away from trying to be right and wrong. We want to stay away from trying to be perfect. And we need to also acknowledge that being nervous about, or apprehensive, whatever it is, about results, or maybe even the experience along the way. Maybe not the results yet. Maybe we're nervous about the experience of going through the thing. We can also reframe that in our heads, in the story based on that the nervousness is really just us being excited about whatever it is. We can reframe it to a more positive way of looking at it. Confidence. We can reframe it to a more positive way because nervousness and excitement go hand in hand with the physical responses in our bodies. It makes you breathe faster, take shorter, more rapid breaths. It makes your muscles and everything more tense because you're, oh, let's go, right? Or, oh no, I can't, it's gonna hurt, no. It's the same thing, right? Your heart rate accelerates, your thoughts start to race and start looking at what could it be, what could it not be. It's the same thing. It's just a matter of if you look at one in a negative way or if you look at one in a positive way. There's the major difference between being nervous and being excited. So you can actually hack this in your mind and just practice it. Again, it's not perfection, it's just working on it. Okay? So you're hacking it in your mind, you're not going to get it right, you're not going to get it perfect, and you just got to keep improving and building upon the skill set. Okay? That's basically how to fake it till you make it kind of thing, right? That it's just about building upon confidence. And to do that, you start with the baby steps. It's not a snap your fingers and you're done. It doesn't work that way. I find that, really, if I'm just being upfront with you, I find that the people that I've met in my life that naturally have more confidence are people that also don't give a hoot what other people think about them and judge them. It's just not a thought. It's not a part of their process when they're trying to figure out what they're doing. There's not even a consideration for what another person might think of what they're trying to do. It just doesn't even occur to them in the moment. They're thinking more about the task and the goal, not really the result or other people's judgments of the result or the process. It's not even a thought. They don't care. So maybe that's where the trick is for you, maybe, is to intentionally take a look at where you're putting the priority of other people's thoughts, opinions, and actions for what you're doing. Maybe it's time to evaluate that. And I'm not saying that you have to do that publicly where other people can see it and judge more about blah. Do it privately. Just think about that. Because what's that saying? If you were to die tomorrow, your employer will have a replacement for you by the end of the week. But we live so much of our lives based on the worry of what the boss thinks, the coworkers think, our friends think, our family thinks, whatever, strangers think. We base our whole lives on millions of aspects each day of how someone else could judge us. Like that matters. Which, here's a hint, it doesn't matter. It never did and it never will. Never has. Okay? It only matters for what meaning you give it. So, my advice to maybe start building on confidence is to start with a few simple things. Number one, let's go ahead and start with forgetting what other people think about you. It doesn't matter. If they like you, great. If they don't like you, here's a hint. If they don't like you, nothing you say or do will ever improve on that. Okay? They already have an opinion made about you. So all you're going to do is give them confirmation bias, or they're just going to live in that cognitive dissonance about you. Even if you keep proving them wrong logically, you just keep proving them wrong over and over and over and over and over again, they're still going to have an opinion of you. You're still a different person in their minds than what you are in your mind. Period. Whether it's good or bad, period. You cannot control who you are in someone else's mind. So, number one, let's stop caring and giving importance and significance to what other people think about us, our actions, what we do, our past, our future, anything, right? It doesn't matter. What matters is what we think about it, and that's it. Okay? Number two, recognize and accept that confidence is not the same as experience. It is not. Okay? Confidence and experience are separate entities. Number three, if there is a number three, let's go down to number three. Let's see if we can find a number three in the jungle here. So we've got don't pay attention to other people's thoughts, accept that there's a difference between confidence and experience. And number three is just try it. Make the decision, right? Don't worry about being right or wrong. Just make a decision. It's okay to be right, and it's okay to be wrong. And in the future, when you go to make the same decision or a similar decision, or someone else is making a decision and you can help them, blah, 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 you now know that this path was wrong and this path was right. There's no harm in that, right? Nobody died. It's not too late to fix it. So I think those are the big 3 takeaways from this video. I do appreciate you guys showing up for the video. It's not a very long video, but I very much appreciate you guys showing up. I do want to kind of build the channel. Let me know if there's a topic that you want me to talk about. Maybe there's something that you really like, that you would like to hear someone else's thoughts and ramblings about, and I'll jump on it. Just put it in the comments below. Yeah, hit the like, share, follow, whatever. And I'll keep putting out new content all the time. Whenever I have a chance, I'll keep recording new content. I've got a list of about 50-something topics now that I can just visit. But if someone suggests a topic, I'll prioritize that one. I'll get it done, and then I'll jump back on my list. So thanks for stopping by, folks. I appreciate you. And I will be improving this as we go. I'll get the lighting a little bit better. Maybe better microphone. Better camera. That sort of thing. I mean, I'm just green screening all of this, as you can see from the shadow. But, yeah. So let me know in the comments below. Thanks. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get notified when that next video is. Cheers.